Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Just Talking to You. I'm your man, Big Smooth, aka the People's Champ. And damn it, I am here alone. I don't know where nobody at. I don't even know where the crew at, y'all. It seems like I'm solo tonight, y'all. Man. I don't know where the crew is at tonight, y'all. I don't know where they at. How everybody doing? Man, if you out there, you on here with me, man. How you doing tonight, man? It's just Big Smooth, the People's Champ, baby. We solo bolo tonight. Trying to figure out where the crew is. Man, I want to thank everybody who did decide to stop by for us. So any crew member that comes in from here going forward, they will be singing a song, a nursery rhyme, a fable. They will let you know. Man. This has been a crazy day. Man, we got one member from the crew jumping on with us.
Hey.
That's Dre. Hey, what's happening with you?
What it do? Not a lot.
It's me and you so far.
Oh, I mean, that's all good.
That's it. Me and you equal the majority, don't it?
Right.
That's what I'm talking about.
That we equal the majority.
Me and you equal majority. Dre, introduce yourself and then sing your song.
Sing my song.
We already live and we recording.
Sir, we are not doing that this week.
Why not?
Because you can't text me at 6:59 talking about the room open and then expect me to be on at 7.
Y'all know what time we be on?
It is 7:03. No, sir.
Yeah. And we got to scroll up in that long message looking for the room information.
Right.
Sir.
That's an excuse. That is
not an excuse. It is our reality.
Thank you.
That's a BS reality.
But everybody, what's up, everybody? It's your girl, Dre Day. And I'm hearing my curls are back.
Looking good.
Thank you kindly.
Mm-hmm.
You looking good too, Miss Shay.
Thank you very much, ma'am. I appreciate you. It's called Hurry Up and Slap Something On. Didn't even feel like putting on a good duty. Thank you.
I'm gonna tell you, it works. It works.
I appreciate it.
You are welcome.
Thank you.
All right. Can you give me a verse, a chorus, or something?
Give you a verse, a chorus, sir. Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold up. Now introduce yourself first, Shay Book.
Oh, thank you. I so appreciate that. Hey, everybody, it's your girl Shay, and I'm still at the top of his wish list.
Hey.
I heard that. Let me see your thumb, Shay.
My thumb?
Yeah.
Which one? I got 2 of them.
Okay. I thought you had the one thumbs. Okay, them Sanaa Lathan thumbs.
What? What do you mean?
This is a new thing. Explain this. Expound on this.
I will expound on Sanaa Lathan's thumbs once you and Dre they give me a course. Thank you very much.
Really? Okay. Here's a little story about how our life got slipped upside down. There you go. Boom.
They ain't finished singing it.
You said a verse or a chorus. I gave you a chorus. I gave you like 5 solid bars because that's all I know.
That ain't even 5 solid bars. You got to go into the hook at least.
I counted. You didn't say how long, sir. I gave you mine. And I feel like since I messed it up so bad, that should go for me and Dre. So I got you, girl.
No. When Dre win that $1 million, she said, ain't gonna say this is me and Shay's $1 million. This is my $1 million.
You don't know who I'm gonna share with.
And I'm just gonna give her some. You ain't gonna split it 50-50. You gonna be like,
no, it ain't gonna be 50-50. Of course not.
So give me your 50% of your song, Dre.
It was a clear black night. A clear white moon worn G was on the streets trying to consume some skirts from the east. There you go.
Back up. What a
Dun,
song.
dun.
N-A-T-E and me. The
The
one to
one
the,
to the G.
boy, you got y'all come in with some good stuff tonight, boy. Oh my God. Now the thing is, Sanaa Lathan, she got what they call club thumbs.
Club
Pardon?
thumb.
What
Yes.
is that?
Hey man, y'all know we talked about this before.
No.
No, we
We have
didn't.
not.
We did not talk about this. We talked about it on No Balls, No Glory. We talked about her thumbs. They're called club thumbs. If you look it
Why
up,
are the club thumbs?
look at her. Google her. Google her thumbs.
I'm still finna do it because I need to
Sir.
know.
Just tell us what club thumbs are.
Club thumbs is like when you're or they call them toe thumbs. When your thumbs aren't completely all the way supposed to be there, and they just little bitty nubby thumbs and stuff. Yeah, you gotta look at it. She got
So
the worst thumbs in
I had
Hollywood.
nubby thumbs.
I was just looking. Your thumbs ain't like hers for real, but she got the worst thumbs in Hollywood. Yes, it is something called club thumbs, and Miss Sanaa Lathan, as beautiful as she is, possesses those. I hate to say it. I told you. It is something. I told you it was something out there called club thumbs.
But I don't have it.
Shoot, it seemed to me. It seemed to me like I know a dude that's got a whole club. He got club fingers.
It's not gorgeous too, but them thumbs, man.
What you banging on?
That's not me banging. That's Chef V banging.
Oh, so it's real flat thumbs?
Yes. It looks like it's been smashed.
Yes.
Now my thumb looking all swole up because it needs to be popped. It got that pop, the air in the joint. I got raggedy fingers. This is my daddy finger.
Uh-huh.
I think, Daddy, I didn't call your fingers raggedy, sir. Just we're gonna clarify that. Okay. Anywho, but she got club thumbs. That is,
I'm telling you.
Wow.
I'm looking at this picture. Yep. Ooh.
You see her thumbs, Drake?
Uh-huh.
They ain't the cutest thumbs in the world. No. Or they call them club thumbs or either toe thumbs. That is the other name for them. Toe thumbs or either club thumbs.
Well, you know, everybody got something wrong.
Yeah, we do.
You know.
Man, club thumbs.
Polydactyly runs in my family.
Say that one more time.
Where you get extra fingers.
Yeah,
runs in my family.
Mm-hmm. I think we have that. We have web fingers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Web.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. So it skipped me, but went to my son.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That is crazy, man. So what y'all do today?
It was a good day. It was just a around the house maintenance kind of day.
Yeah. Yeah, I deep cleaned some parts of my house that needed some deep cleaning. And so let me tell y'all, because this has been tripping me out. So y'all know who B. Arthur is, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know if when y'all were little, y'all ever watched episodes of the show named Maude that she was on.
Yep.
Okay. So Maude is on Amazon Video right now.
Okay.
And so, and I knew that somehow Maude and Good Times were connected. I knew that going in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I started watching it, and I'm probably about 6 or 7 episodes in now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. This show was airing 50 years ago. Okay.
Right.
Early 70s, 1972. This show is airing. First of all, on the show, B. Arthur's character is supposed to be 47 years old. Keep that in mind. So think about how old she looked, right? And I will be 45 in a couple months. And I was just like, oh, 47 looked way different 50 years ago. That was number one.
Right. Right.
Number two, almost everything in this episode is relatable right now in the episodes that I've seen so far. I mean, with the exception of, casual misogyny,
Yeah.
but it was a progressive show for its time, but there's still a little casual misogyny there. Esther Roll is a maid on the show. But like some of the themes about like liberals and conservatives that shows up. The episode that I'm on now is a very special episode. Maud at 47 gets pregnant. And she's trying to determine whether or not she's gonna have an abortion. And I'm just like,
wow.
Yes.
Wow.
So I was just like, I'm tripping off, number one, how old she looks in the show, and not just that she looks old, just like
she
I know she's
basically
supposed
looked the same from Golden Girls.
right.
almost.
She looked exactly the same as Golden Girls. That was the killer. And Golden Girls had to be 10, 12 years later down the line. So she looked exactly the same as Golden Girls. Matter of fact, I think she looked better on Golden Girls, to be honest. But just like just the stuff that she was going through, I was just like, that is not my life. That is not my life.
Did you say that is not your life?
No, it was just so weird. Like she got a daughter that got divorced. The daughter came back home, came with an 8-year-old child, but you never see the child. So far, like I said, I'm 6 or 7 episodes in. I ain't seen this child. They always explain him away. Oh, he's over to Timmy's house. Or, oh, he's upstairs doing homework, but you never see this kid head on.
Like the sister that went upstairs on Family Matters and disappeared.
Yes.
Wow.
So that was funny to me, and I've just been tripping off this show. Like, I think since about Friday, I've been catching episodes here and there, and I'm just tripping off of it about how some stuff is still the same. Our country has not progressed very much in 50 years. It is absolutely crazy. I just want to say that. But if y'all get a chance, go check it out. Maud on Amazon Video.
Maud on Amazon Video.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy though, man.
Hey Dre, I'm sorry, do you ever watch Me TV?
I very rarely ever watch live TV.
So it's Me TV, and they play all the old shows like that, like Maude, Give Me a Break. All those old shows is on Me TV as well. So.
Okay, now I've watched Give Me several episodes of Give Me a Break because they used to be my show.
I love Give Me a Break.
Oh, but what else trips me out about Maude is the theme song. Like, how you gonna have such a soulful theme song for this TV show? Just help me. It was Donny Hathaway sang the theme song.
Did he?
Yes, that was Donny Hathaway.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Wow. And then there's Maude or whatever.
Yeah, that's it. I've been singing it all the day. I like I'm just cleaning up the house and I bust out, lady. You don't find out, oh God. I've been watching this show too much. I've been doing too much. But yeah, y'all check it out and just check out a few episodes and you'll see what I'm talking about it still being relevant.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Wow. That's deep. Hey, so what else is going on, you guys?
How was your day?
Yeah,
it was cool. Raining a little bit and everything. And my son went to homecoming last night, and I let him take my truck.
Oh.
That's what
Everything
I
go
was
okay?
saying. Everything went okay.
Good.
He came back. He had his little shirt and tie on with his slacks and everything. So he comes back and he can ready to go out to one of his friends' party. And I look at it. I said, "Who's in the car with you?" He says, "My friend." I said, "Oh, okay." I said, let me see your how your friend look." He opened the door. I said, "Okay, son, high five. You got a little taste, boy. Yeah, you like your daddy, boy. You got some taste." But yeah, I'm like, wow. It really made me think like, dude, you was getting old, man.
You old.
Mhm.
Man, when he driving to his homecoming, and I remember I would never let him use my car, but I think he had an amazing time last night in my truck and everything. And I think I may have opened up Pandora's box,
Yep.
and he may want to use my truck all the time now instead of using my wife's car. Which that's going to be the car we get ready to give him in the next month or so. But
That's good.
my truck is sit up high and everything, and it's a pretty cool truck and everything. So that's what I'll be doing and everything. I was like, oh my God, this dude is growing up, voice getting deeper, hair on his face. I'm like, oh my God.
Right.
I just don't want him to get addicted to that drug out there, man.
Hmm.
That is the worst drug a man can get addicted to, boy.
What you mean, methamphetamine?
That, right. That hoo-ha drug, boy.
Man, just make sure that he understands that first of all, it's perfectly natural. It's perfectly natural. And that if one hoo-ha walks away from you, another hoo-ha is en route.
All right, but you know what though? What we talked about last night, it was so funny because I was he gonna be the topic of my conversation for a little minute tonight. Okay, 1 o'clock. We at the barbershop. You know, I'm thinking he got his little gear ready to rock and roll. At the 9th hour, as soon as we got in the barbershop, Dad, I don't want to wear I don't want to wear what I want to wear. I want to wear a shirt and a tie and some slacks. Dude, man, you tell me this 4 or 5 hours before you got to go to prom, homecoming. I'm like, dude, man, finish getting a haircut, go to the mall and get him his shirt and tie. But while we was riding, we was in the car together, and I was just telling him, I say, hey, man, I just broke it down to him. I said, hey, man, hood rats, man. I had the hood rat conversation.
Rat.
Not hood rats, but hood chicks. I say, hood chicks, man, hey, don't let them be your kryptonite. He say, what? What you mean by that, Dad? I say, man, hood chicks, man, they just swoo. Don't let hood chicks be your kryptonite. I say, they open that woo-ha on you, man, and you'll be losing your mind, son. He would start laughing and stuff. He say, Dad, why is hood chicks? I say, hey, man. And then I broke down what a hood chick really is and everything. So they started laughing and everything. Yeah, AW, he finally found the windshield wipers, boy. I was doing the Central Illinois stuff last night, and he couldn't find the windshield wipers in the truck and the defrost, and it was as hard for him finding it. So I'm like, oh my God. But he had a good time. And I'm so glad we had a chance to really touch bases and laugh about that because I know, and me and Dre went to high school together. We know a lot of little hood chicks, hood dudes too. it seems like they may not be good for nothing but one thing. But I mean, I hate to say it like that, but I mean, it is what it is. I have a cousin who's incarcerated right now. We call him Super Freak. And and yeah, that's his name, Super Freak. And Super Freak say hood chicks is kryptonite, man. He say you just can't get over a hood chick. But that's the truth about him, though. I mean, if you ever see him, ever since I've known him and he started dating, every chick he had been one of those chicks from the hood. He ain't never had no straight up and down, you know, hard working, work 9 to 5 type lady and everything. He had a hood chick who can crack a blunt and go ride with him and get some White Castles at 3 a.m. because they got the munchy junchies. But I mean, it is what it is. That's Super Freak though, man. Yeah, I'm just telling you like it is, man. And we can jump off into talking about addictions, man. I mean, not addictions towards like crack or nothing, man. Me and Dre, we always laugh about people about crack addictions and stuff, people that smoke crack. But we can talk addictions to other people, man. Addictions and soul ties, man. And those are something that's real serious, man. A soul tie and an addiction, because you find yourself in a relationship or you doing something like, how am I doing this? I don't even really want to be with this person, but you have intertwined and connected so much on the physical. You can't, it's like you really on drugs. You cannot break or shake that feeling and everything. You're like, man, I don't even supposed to be with this person. This person don't mean me no good, but you still with this person because you're like, oh my God. It's that soul tie, man. I mean, I know y'all ever been in an entanglement? Like Jada Neal say, you've been in an entanglement. What you say, Dre?
I entangled, no. I ain't an entanglement, no.
You stay in an entanglement. No. What y'all think about that, man?
Well, I don't believe in soul ties. I believe that it is literally for real. Like, okay, so you know, like when you have sex, that the brain releases oxytocin.
Yes.
Well, that's the chemical that causes addiction.
Yeah.
And so you just really for real addicted to this person. And so your part of your brain is like, okay, this person is horrible and this is a real trash person and I don't need to be with this person. And the other half of your brain is like, give me more. I want more.
Sex.
And it don't even have to be sex. It can just be their presence.
Yes.
And you know, and oh my gosh, I've been there. I've been in this position before. And it's like if I didn't hear from that person for, you know, a few days, you know, this person is just always on my mind, all that I'm thinking about, you know, couldn't even work right at that point in my life. And I'm not proud of this stage in my life at all, because I was way too old for it to be happening. But this was like the first time this had happened. But I mean, you literally have to go through the whole not stages of grief, but like detox process. You just really have to detox yourself from some people, you know. I know, and I know it's a lot of people that believe in soul ties. I didn't believe in it because they would say, like, you know, don't get soul ties, you know. And it had something to do with like this was a bond that even God couldn't break. And I was like, wait a second. What you mean God can't break this bond? This can't be real.
It can't be real. If he can't break it,
right.
He can break anything.
Right.
God can't break it, but you can break it if you leave. How that work? Well, go ahead.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Man, but you know what? It's one of those things like Dre say, when you have sex, that release, man, and in a man case, it's a whole different type of release because you got regular sex, protected sex, and then you got sex without a condom, basically raw sex. So now that's where the problem really lies at when it comes to sex like that, because now you are getting her aura all over you, and she's getting your aura all over her, and it ain't good, man. It is not good at all, man.
It's like that TikTok. Why you being weird to me?
Yes.
Have y'all seen that?
I haven't seen that
Oh,
one.
it is hilarious because it's like it's like somebody said to you, well, why you being weird to me? And your response is, why you being weird to me? Because you wasn't saying that when you had me bent over, your hand was on my neck and you was like, rah, rah.
Man.
I'll have to look for that.
Oh yeah, it's hilarious. If I find it, I'll send it to you.
Man, that's what I'm saying, man. That right there is just something really that's hard to shake.
Well, I would tell you personally, I kind of went through that last year. Well, probably still going through it, kind of, sort of. But it's like Dre said, you have to go. It's like going through the stages of grief, or detoxing or whatever. Because when you entangle with somebody, especially if you hadn't been in a relationship for a long time prior to that person, so you get with them, and then you start to invest your time into them, and then the attraction is strong, the sex is good, and then all of a sudden it just gets snatched away from you. That's a hard void to fill. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dang, you used to talking to this person every day, then all of a sudden they're not there. You used to being able to hold them in your arms, they not there. So that's something hard to like
let go,
compute. Yeah, to understand, like, you're not here, I'm not talking to you anymore. That's a real that's something that you really have to work through and just go through some acceptance of. You will never know the answer, or you will never have them back, or they won't be calling you anymore. That's a lot. So,
man, it's been times that I didn't know people that connected on a sexual level, and once they connected on that sexual level, and it's supposed to start off as a connection, as like, we just gonna do this, and we're gonna have fun, do this, and boom, be done with it. But feelings get involved and everything like that, and it starts off with understanding. Now you connected and everything. And I had a friend of mine, he was in a situation similar towards that. Him and the lady, they connected, they just was sleeping together and everything. And then he came out and told her that, hey, I'm married. He told her he was married. Now this is like 6 months in, after they done connected on so many levels without no protection, no nothing. They just connected. Now he told her, after they connected, he said, I'm married. He said, so if you don't want to deal with me no more, I completely understand. She chose to continue that relationship.
it was 6 months in.
Right. And he was foul for letting it happen for 6 months.
Right.
Yeah.
He should have been honest from the get-go.
That's an investment. If you put $25 away in your bank account every month, you ain't, and that $25 times 6, that's what?
$300.
$150.
It's like $150.
$150. Yeah.
If that $150 come up missing, you're gonna be pissed off because you were making a $25 investment every month.
Right.
To me, that's the same concept. Like, no matter how small the relationship was, I've been investing in you for all this time. I could have been doing something else. I could have been crocheting a blanket, but now I'm out here fooling with you.
Right.
But the thing is, she chose to continue on dealing with him and stuff.
Did you hear me?
6 months in.
Did you hear what I just said?
I heard what you said, and like you say, it's easier said than done. Now you invested now. You got an investment now.
And I'm not saying that she should not have walked away. I'm saying he was foul for not being honest from the front, because he put her in a position to become invested.
Yep.
But you can't just say she go, well, hey, I agree with you.
He was invested.
Yeah, he was
invested
invested too, because he told her several times that he loved her. He loved her. So now he's sending mixed signals clean across the board. Now you
No, it wasn't no mixed signal. It
No,
wasn't it.
he
He
was
set
just
it up to be
deceptive.
totally, yeah, he was deceptive because had he led with I'm married, then maybe he could have had a hit it and quit it situation. But you let it go for 6 months. That is not a mixed signal. That is a no signal.
but
Then
you
you're
said
gonna come in and say, oh yeah, by the way, I'm married. But you could break it off. We 6 months in.
And by your account of the situation, he put the decision on her.
On her.
He didn't say I'm
yes,
married and I wanna break this off clean and I'm
Right.
gonna go home to my wife and I'm gonna do right. That's
and I'm gonna
not
live
what he
happily ever
did.
after. He didn't say that.
He put this right in her lap. He was like,
Yeah.
I'm married and if you want to
If you
go,
want to break it up,
go
if
ahead. I
you want
understand.
to.
Man,
Right.
that's
Yes.
trash. That is trash.
That suck. Hey,
Full
that suck.
talk.
Hey, that suck, man. But hey, he did it, and the crazy thing about that is, him and his wife, they end up separating, on the verge of getting a divorce, and
No surprises there.
he's still messing with the girl. And I say, you really must love her and everything. She, yeah, man, it wasn't even supposed to be like this, but he loved her. So, and his thing now is, man, I don't know if I want to get into no relationship with her because she may do the same thing to me as, I said,
Now I got a question.
that is correct. That's karma.
He a
So
straw paper dummy.
here's my question.
But he a hood dude though. You know,
I
we talk
don't
about
care.
hood dudes and hood chicks. They got a
Mm,
different
here's my
mentality.
question. This gonna go into it. It ain't good. So I've heard that men will get into another relationship with another woman while they're married because they want to end their marriage and don't know how to do it. So he could have been like moving on to the next thing, already knowing that he wanted to end his marriage. It's kind of what did somebody, I can't remember the term. It's like,
I know exactly
and
what
by
you're
the
talking
time
about.
he hops into the new marriage, he's the new situation, he's already kind of mourned being
Going
ending
through
his
that divorce.
relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
So he's moving on
interesting.
to the next and doesn't know how to end it with his wife. So the only way he ends it is to kind of get caught cheating. Does that make sense?
Makes a lot of
Oh.
sense. Makes a lot of sense. Because you got guys out here that deliberately get caught on purpose just so the wife can walk away and say, oh, she left me.
Right.
Right.
And then when they look at it at the court systems and go through the court, hey, she left me. I wanted to work it out. I wanted to work through it. In actuality, you really didn't. You just you just was looking for a scapegoat. And there you have you an scapegoat to leave the situation and everything. So I just think that that's a sticky situation, man. And man, before you, hey, it, people are
End
addictive.
it before you jump into the next situation. Don't just leave the other person flailing in the wind without a reason why. End it. Why can't
But
nobody say the words? Why can't you say, you know what, baby? This is what it is. I love you though. We cool. We had good times, but this is the end. Why can't anyone use their big boy words and say it's over? Is it that difficult, or you just don't want the drama, or the drama you think is going to happen? Because she may want to end it. She may feel relieved to say, "Woo."
Exactly.
hey, he probably don't want to close that door because he know that he may feel like, okay, he may have one of them nights that he not getting along with his wife, and he may be like, you know what, let me go over here, man, and everything. So he didn't want to close the door completely on the situation. You see what I'm saying? They don't want to close the door. People like that don't want to close the door completely, but they want to let it be known and stuff. Now, let me ask you guys this. Do you think it would be different if he would have came right in the door? Hey, baby, I'm married. I'm not leaving my wife or my family. I am interested in you. The ball is in your court. Now, if she decides to pursue the issue, now who fault is that then? If she said, you know what, okay, I can deal with that. And okay, we just go kick it. But then after kicking it for a while, them feelings get involved.
So it's her fault. Because at least in this situation, he led with the facts. He led with, I'm married. He led with, I have kids. He led with, I just want to kick it, do some things. So she knew in this situation what she was dealing with. So since she knew what she was dealing with and still decided to stick around, then yes, it's her fault because you knew. There is no other way of putting it. You knew. So it's her fault.
Yeah. Wow, man.
At least he was honest this time.
Let me ask y'all this. If a man you've been feeling, and if whoever's on here with us, a man or woman you've been feeling, just come through the gate, say, man, I am really attracted to you. You are beautiful. I have a wife or I have a girlfriend at home, but I want to get to know you better and everything. So they come through the door with that with you guys, and you guys both feel the attraction. Would you pursue or would you step back?
Nope. And I'm gonna tell you the truth, honestly. I have been in my younger years, I have dated a married dude. And you know, it's a lot of headache and heartache in dealing with him. But the main point is when I dated him, at least he was honest enough to say ahead of time, I'm married. But I was stupid enough to accept that position. You know what I'm saying? I was stupid. It was a dumb thing, but you know, I didn't have no responsibilities, whatever. So, you know, being a wild child, whatever.
You were just kicking.
Messed around with him, just kicked it, but feelings still got in the way. And you know, you want at some points, you do want that person when you want them, but you can't have them because they have other commitments, you know? He was still like, I can't because I got to be with her, you know? So
Right.
that's a sad and sorry situation. So you should never put your value at a, you should know your worth. Don't lower your value to be with somebody if they're in a relationship. And the times is hard. The pool is shallow and it is very tempting to accept any condition. But at the end of the day, for your peace of mind and your sanity, don't accept somebody that's already in a relationship because you don't know what his wife is capable of. And she come, you know, walk in the door and all kinds of snap episodes be going off and, you know, so leave them alone. Don't do that.
That's easier said than done, though, Shay Boogie.
Oh, yeah. Very true. And like I said, I understand it. Like I said, the pool out here is shallow. Dang near dry. Ashy people out here right now. So I understand you be tempted to get with those married dudes because they talking the right thing in your ear, touching on you, you know, whispering, smelling all good. But don't do it. Leave them little turkeys alone.
Hey, my mama always say, don't get your feel, don't cloud your judgment just because they lap on you. My mama, an old person, she said because they lap on you. I said, Mom, what is lapping? She said, you know what lapping is. I said, oh my God, man. DJ say, man, ashy. But yeah, just because they lapping on you, don't let that cloud your judgment and everything. And sometimes maybe good sex and good oral gratification could cloud the judgment.
True.
I mean, it does. It absolutely does. And that's why I think it's good. And I'm not saying that I've ever done this.
When somebody leads like that. I had never experienced that, but
But I think that's why it's good to get to know people without sex. And like in I was about to say in this economy, in the society that we have right now. I remember I just would like run up on guys, and you tell these guys you meet, okay, well, I don't want to have sex. I'd like to get to know you, you know. Let us be friends, before any of
Right.
that happens. And they just
ooh,
be like, oh,
ooh,
well, you ain't gonna be
when,
able to keep my interest, dude. If I can't have no sex, all right, well, brother, I'm
ooh,
glad to have met you. Go on about your business.
ooh, that's gonna segue right into the next thing I want to talk about too.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So now you said that you want to wait a while. So how long should a person wait if the physical and the attraction and the chemistry is there? We're adults, right? I mean, how long would you make a person wait before you
Oh, that
guys go into
line.
it?
I can't stand that line. Oh, we all adults. We can do adult
I'm just
things.
saying. I'm just saying. How long would you make a person wait?
Until I was comfortable, but this would always be something that was in conversation. It wouldn't be like a trick, like, well,
Gotcha.
day 35, it would never be anything like that. That would be a constant conversation, because if I'm telling you up front in the beginning that I don't want to have sex, I would much rather get to know you and us, and us be friends and form a bond without sex before we have sex. That's not saying that I'm not going to want it.
Right.
That's just saying I just want to wait for it. I want to get to know who you are and make sure that you not somebody that I'm going to regret down the line, or at least have a feeling that I'm not going to regret you down the line. So it may be, I might be feeling you in 3 weeks. It might be 30 weeks.
You might have been feeling them right when you telling them.
Right. And I mean, it really, really depends. But guys make it out like now it's like, well, if I'm not gonna be able to have sex with you, then you're not gonna hold my attention. Oh, then that's what you're here for. So adios, because we're not on the same page.
So
You know.
so you meet somebody, the chemistry just crazy. I mean, the chemistry so thick and so crazy you can slice it with a knife.
Mm-hmm.
Do you put yourself on a time restraint, time restraint, or time limit before you go there with them? Do you make it up in the back of your mind like, hey, I'm gonna at least wait 30 days before we have sex? But the chemistry is there. You guys are y'all just compatible. Y'all just feel y'all just so just, I can say, infatuated with each other. You guys are really feeling each other. You guys feeling the sexual chemistry is through the roof. Do you make them wait because you put that out there, or do you say, hey, I'm feeling him, he feeling me, hey, and boom, go from there? What do you do in that situation, ladies?
Well, I mean, I've done it both ways. I've had one night, first date situation, and I've had let's wait a while, see where it goes. And honestly, to me, it's better to wait, because you don't want to, like Dre said, you don't want to get in a situation where you mixing things up, right? So you're like sexually attracted to this person, and the wrong feelings may be developing based on that sex. And you may not be thinking as clear as you normally would because sex is involved. Now, the one night stand, it's just, it could just mess everything up. I think it's just better sometimes to just wait. You may get lucky with a one night stand, but in the long run, to me, it's just easier to just wait, see where it goes, let things develop naturally, and then allow sex to become an element to a relationship. Because it's more, you have more things to be attracted to if you wait. There's more mental, there's more, emotional. It just might heighten everything sexually if you wait a little longer.
But just say, but just say y'all jump off into it, and then y'all go there and y'all have sex and everything, and the sex is mind blowing, and you guys connect even more. Now,
but the sex was what you were connecting on. So sex is good. That's true. But because you involve the sexual element first, what you may be building may not totally be it may get muddled up because of the sexual attraction. You see what I'm saying? And you may take more because you are sexually attracted to them. You know, all the red flags are there. There may be red flags, but because the sex is good, you're accepting these red flags. Whereas on a normal basis, you would have been like, nah, dude, next. Go on.
Can you build that relationship off of it though? Can you build the okay, y'all done went there the first night and everything, but you see qualities in him, he see qualities in you that y'all just really enjoying each other and everything. Every time y'all together, y'all call each other. Can you see a foundation or a platform, your relationship growing because you had sex on the first night, or do you just go and regret like, man, we shouldn't have did this, we should have waited?
I'm gonna tell you, my last relationship was based off a one night stand, right? Had sex first date. We had talked on the phone, but you know, so we had the attraction building. We did the do, and it was great. Chemistry was there, conversation was there, everything was there. But as time went on, as the relationship went on, there was red flags I should have seen and I didn't because I was wrapped up into him on all the wrong levels. So I accepted more from him that I wouldn't have accepted from anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
And so it ended for me badly. Because right now we aren't together. So I don't think you should, you know, one night stands. You may get lucky. I got lucky. We were together like 3 years. It was luck. But you don't want the sexual attraction of a one night stand to cloud your judgment, because, you know, later on down the line, you may regret it. You could get lucky. There are people who have gotten lucky. You know, we're not going to tell the lie. You may get lucky and get with that person who was your one night stand and y'all end up married and grow old and die together. But you got to do the work. You got to do the work and make sure that it's really what you want versus building on that one night.
Yeah. Wow. Man. But it's still that, would you say that still kind of goes back into a soul tie though, you think?
I don't know about a soul tie. I'm still on the it could be. I don't know. You know, I would still say I would still have to admit that I am attracted to, you know, the last person I was in a relationship with. But is it a sexual attraction or is it a relationship I wish I had because we were good together? There's a little bit of mix up, you know, because if we got back together, would I just be accepting him because I want to be in a relationship or because he was good for me?
Right, right. That is a very good question, man. That is a very good question. And see, I'm gonna just be honest with you. Back in the day, man, I knew I was involved with a lady. She was like 11 years older than me. And I was involved with her, and it was, I mean, I'm like, I sit back and I ask myself, so what the hell does we have in common? I say, I'm college educated. She from the hood. She's older, but it was a connection that I had with her, and it was just, I was probably like 21, 22, And I was just like, it was just like, oh, this is an older woman. She 30, 33, 34. I'm like, oh, it's cool. And I was to that point, and it just every place, anytime, anywhere. I mean, it was just like, wow. It was just like, I felt some form of soul tie with that lady and everything. I don't know what it was, but it was just like it was a soul tie.
Now
And
she had your nose open.
okay,
She
nose
was
open.
she was older. She had her own place, her own job. She was stable. She may have done things for you that no other woman did inside and outside the bedroom.
She taught your salad.
So
What?
She taught your.
Fuck no, she didn't toss no salad. Ain't no salad tosses here. Hell no, she ain't toss
Hey,
nothing.
she
Shit.
tossed this salad. She tossed.
No,
it.
no,
a
no one
salad
never,
may have been
no
tossed.
one never touched this virgin booty hole. Period.
Did she use peanut butter or jelly?
Hey, you better stop playing with me, man. You ain't still working at the Texas Texas Correctional Institution. You're not working there no more, girl. But man, it was just so crazy, man. That I mean, and literally, I mean, I used to be. Sometimes we just argue. Sometimes I couldn't stand her, and I'm trying to hold a conversation and everything, and I just couldn't stand her, man. But have you ever met a person you couldn't stand, but you loved them? It was just crazy. It was crazy. It was a soul tie. And it was an addiction, man, that I had to get over and everything. But it happens like that. It happens like that. And that's why I try to teach my son. And I try to tell all these little young guys, man, that's the worst drug that somebody could be ever addicted to, because I had one of the young guys who I coached baseball with, man. He had his cousin his cousin was good friends with this chick. Well, they ended up messing around, but she had a boyfriend, and she knew that the boyfriend knew that the young guy and her were good friends, but I mean, he knew that they kind of messed around and everything. So the boyfriend came over to the house, and the friend, he said, "I'm gonna let y'all go and talk about this." So the boyfriend and the friend, they got into it. Two young guys got into it out in the front of the house, started fighting and stuff. Then both of them pulled out guns, shot each other one time. Boom, boom. Two shots rang out. Both of them are dead. Both of them ended up killing each other. Right there. Both of them died right there in front of her house. So yeah. This happened a few years back, man. So both the young men killed each other. Now, and my thing is, this is my thing. While you two guys, while they killed, and I told his cousin who played baseball for me, I said, they killed each other over her. One of them loved her, and one of them was defending her honor because that was his friend. So they ended up killing each other. Both of them dead. First, I said, do you think this little 19-year-old girl gonna stop having sex? She not. Do you think she go and get into another relationship and possibly get married one day? Yeah. Probably so. You think she gonna have I say they lost their lives over something that was senseless. And that's where that little male testosterone build up and try to prove who badder, who tougher and everything. Now, both of them are dead. For what? For what? Just go on about your business. If she don't want to be bothered with you, keep it moving. That's why I don't understand why a lot of guys, and some women too, if somebody, I'm not finna force you to love me, period. Because what? Because number one, I love myself first. I love myself more than I love anybody else. And I'm not finna do that. I'm not finna, if you don't want to be with me, I don't have to tell you, I don't have to break your arm or bend your arm to be with me. Because it's an advantage. Hey, you should consider yourself blessed. You should consider yourself blessed to be with me. And that if everybody took that mentality, hey, it's a blessing being with me. Period. Hey, I bring something to the table. I know my worth. I know my value. Instead of being like, you know what, I don't know, I just try to latch on to somebody just to latch on to them. And I always tell people, being alone is different from being lonely. I tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
It is completely different from being lonely.
Yep. Cause look at Wendy Williams right now. She just checked herself into a whole clinic because she's suffering from loneliness. You
Wow.
know? Yeah.
Wow.
And I
Loneliness,
know,
probably a little depression too, but look at how her whole situation played out
yes.
in the media. And you know, the sad thing is the first thing that people want to say is that it's karma because for so many years, you know, she put other people on blast and talked down about people. But technically, some of that was her job. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of that, yeah, she may have gotten personal enjoyment from it, true enough, but that was her job. But at the end of the day, as human beings, as people, we should find within ourselves to have just a little smidget of empathy. You know, at the end of the day, her husband cheated on her, left her publicly, had a baby publicly, and there she was by herself. You know, and we
Yep.
nobody could say, "Oh, that's sad," or "I'm sorry." You know, it's just, "Oh, that's karma. She did it for years." So yeah, she probably fell into being lonely and not have nobody that she could turn to or talk to because that's a rough situation, and it played out in public.
Yeah.
It played out in the public eye, man. It sure did. And you know what the thing with that being that she that you think that, oh, you like, people be like, she got all this money and stuff, she should be good. You know
Mm-mm.
what? Money ain't all that, man. It's so many lonely, depressed people with a ton of money in the bank.
Yep.
But I always laugh at the saying my granddaddy always say. He always used to tell us, he said, boy, money can't buy you love at all. But
Mm.
it sure in hell can rent you out a little bit of happiness, boy. Boy, I used to bug up. Granddad used to say, money ain't gonna buy you love, but it can rent you out a little bit of happiness for a little while, boy.
Rent
But
Yeah,
you
but that's
out.
an empty
it can
feeling.
rent you out some happiness. It can.
Yeah,
But
yeah, but go ahead.
she just and we don't, I don't wish nothing bad on nobody, but everybody trying to say it is karma and everything. But hey, if you have any inkling of humanity in your body, it, I don't care what that person went through in the past. If they're going through talking about mental issues, mental challenges, depression and stuff, your heart kind of your heart probably go out to them and everything. And if it don't, you probably don't have that. Hey, you got to do a self check of yourself too.
Right. Because right now she's not even coming back to TV because she is so depressed. So she's
Wow.
not coming back. Her show's supposed to start back this week. And she was like, I'm not coming back.
Well,
So
she needs to take care of
yeah,
whatever mental health issues she has going on right now. She needs to worry about Wendy for right
yeah,
now.
because
She
even after
does.
her divorce, she didn't even take time off really.
She didn't.
She just came back on and all that stuff was still out there fresh and coming out. And she was like, okay, I'm here and having to hear it and couldn't take no time off. Man, no, that wasn't good.
And then you got these people that she didn't quote unquote crossed and everything that's coming and throwing it up in her face and everything, which is not cool either, man.
At all.
At all.
That's not cool either.
And then her ex like moved like right close to her, something like that. I mean, it was
And
just
that's
too
probably
much.
what's setting her off.
Yeah.
Yes.
You trying to
Yes.
move forward with your life, but this person is literally trolling you. Like,
Yeah.
and probably think it's funny, you know,
And that's the
when they don't.
sad part. That's the sad part about it. Probably getting getting a kick out of it, getting a kick out of her misery and everything, man.
Don't kick me when I'm down, you know.
That's it.
Lift
That's the
me up
word.
a little bit.
Hey, don't kick me when I'm down. Have some form of compassion. Hey man, before we cut out of here, man, we was talking about these soul ties, and it's very good, man. We talked about them. So, what would you tell this young generation, these teenagers? My advice to my son is wait till you get married, or wait till you become an adult. Even when you become an adult, you may not be able to handle a lot of the situation, but wait till you get married. And I hear a lot of people saying, wait till you get married, wait till you get married. What if you get married and it's not what you thought it was? I heard people saying it all the time.
Yeah.
Before I buy a vehicle, I need to go test drive it a couple times.
So are you talking about the relationship, or the sex isn't what you thought it was going to be?
The sex, then when you got married, the sex
Okay,
is not what you thought it was going to be.
I honestly feel like American society does everybody a disservice when it comes to sex. If you are taught to know your own body growing up, and you have bodily autonomy, meaning that nobody can touch you without your permission. You know, you don't have to hug people. You don't have to. You're not obligated to, give anybody a sugar or anything like that. If you're taught that type of bodily autonomy, and masturbation isn't made to be such a monster that a lot of people love to make it out to be, and you learn how to please yourself. So I believe that those two things right there would help to lengthen the amount of time before somebody has their first sexual encounter. So then, say you're a virgin, you marry a virgin, and so y'all don't even know, but you know what makes you feel good. You know the mechanics of sex. You know where everything is supposed to go. You know the mechanics of sex. You know what makes you feel good. And I can tell you without shame what makes me feel good, and you can tell me. And this is not to say that we haven't heard other things, out there in these streets about some of the other stuff that we could do. We can try that together. And because I'm comfortable with me and you're comfortable with you, if something don't feel right, then we can say, okay, well, let's put that to the side for now, and let's try another thing that might please the both of us. But the way our society is set up, our society is hypersexual and real prudish at the exact same time. And there's zero middle ground. So I think if we were to teach people early on, and I mean from jump, you know how when babies, baby, you pick up a baby like, oh, give auntie some, give auntie kisses. No, we need to stop that. Number one. And then when they're old enough to understand yes and no, then you say, can I give you a hug? I have a 2-year-old nephew right now. I say, is it okay if I hug you? Is it okay if I give you kisses? And he'll tell me if he's not feeling me in that moment, he'd be like, no. And he walks away. But if he's feeling me, he'll come give me hug and sugar.
All right.
He needs to know that his body belongs to him and not everybody in the world. Everybody ain't entitled to you.
Right.
And I think if we really wanted to affect how people waiting, and that situation of, you've waited to have sex before marriage, and then you get there, and you got a partner that you can just, y'all can mold each other for you, because think about it, you're not molded for your spouse. You have been molded by other people. Whoever you was with before you got to your spouse, that's who you were molded for. But now y'all are literally molding each other for one another. I think that would be, it starts with bodily autonomy.
Yes,
that's just me.
And DJ put some good comments in the chat. She said, I think it would be better if people were more open and honest with the emotions you get and go through having sex. And she said it's easier said than done to say wait till you get married. And then she also said it will push the point across more if someone told me how angry you will feel or how empty you will feel on top of sex not being that great. That's
a real true statement. That last one.
That's true, man. I mean, you've been waiting, you get married and stuff, and you wait, and then you like find out that this is not what I signed up for. Mm-hmm. And it's been several people that have said this is not what I signed up for. But I know what a lot of us were taught when we were younger was wait till you get married. Don't have sex till you get married. Don't have sex till you get married. Wait till you get married. Wait till you get married.
Don't touch yourself neither. I mean,
don't touch yourself.
My mama
don't touch yourself.
That's what your fingers are for. No.
Wait a minute. Mama told you that?
My mama told me it was perfectly natural. She said, that's absolutely natural, girl. Just don't do it in public. And I was like, thank you, and leave the room.
and you began the marathon, huh?
And it was all
the marathon.
She began the marathon. Man. It's been good, man. But what I tell these youngsters, hey, make sure that you're ready, man, because
how do you know?
I mean, you don't.
People that don't know.
No, right? But see,
you don't know. But you don't want to. You don't want them to open up Pandora's box before they're ready or before they're able to.
But honestly, the first time you had sex, were you ready? Were you ready for everything that happened behind that?
Yeah, man. I was in the butt. Hey, man.
Hey, you wouldn't. No, you
wouldn't. Hey, man. I could have knocked down a concrete wall. I was so ready.
You might have been excited about it.
Yeah.
But you wasn't ready for all of the other
ramifications. You was ready to see what the sensation and all the talk was, but you weren't ready. See, that's the thing, though. When
I was ready because I did. You know what? I was like, man, this was at that age when they say you get a couple of pimples on your face and stuff. Oh man, he ain't having sex. Hey, them sex bumps. You have sex, you get the bumps away and everything. I'm like,
I mean, emotionally ready, not just I'm ready for these people to quit talking to me crazy.
Hey, be honest with you though, I wasn't emotionally ready, but I opened up Pandora's box and then it became an addiction and a drug. I just had to hunch something. But go ahead, Shay.
Like a dog.
Hunch.
Got to hump on, drive key. But see, that's the thing. When you realistically, honestly, in this society right now, with these way that these kids are growing up and seeing everything so quick, fast, and in a hurry, the expectation can't be that you should wait till you have, till you marry. So you got to come to them at their level and prepare them for if they decide to have sex before marriage. So I found out that my son, when he told me he had sex, and I was like, oh, inside mine just exploded. Oh my God, this kid is having sex. So I had to, put all that to the side. You know what I'm saying? I had to come at him in a totally different direction. I had to ask the questions of, are you using condoms? Are you being safe? Do you know we're gonna have to bridge the gap about oral sex and be careful, don't put your mouth anywhere if it looks funny because you could catch something. I mean, these are all the things that you have to talk about and be real with your kids. Not just that you could catch something, not that you could have kids, not just you have to be emotionally ready. There's a lot that goes in. Just sticking it in the hole doesn't mean you are ready to have sex. Just because you know how to hump does not mean you are ready to have sex. There is more responsibilities in having sex. Don't just have sex with anybody that walk up and smell good on you. Don't be shooting up the club and having 15 kids with 16 different women. It's just it's a lot that you got to make sure you share with your kids if you telling them about sex. It's not just the birds and the bees anymore. There's so much more into it. And, if they don't hear from you, they're going to hear from the internet.
They're gonna hear it from the internet and they're gonna hear it from the streets. But you know what? It makes a good point when we talk about the kids and stuff. But for the old heads, man, they just go stay. They don't care, man. Old heads just go hunt. They just go hunt and get it over with. Hey, if you over 40, if you over 45, you just hunting and moving, man. You getting it over with the stuff, man.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Unfortunately, in this shallow, dry pool, they acting as bad as these kids because shoot, and all it is like everybody is in heat. Oh, gotta get some, gotta get some. Oh, I want some. I want you. Let me lean up on you, girl.
And women outnumber men right now. I think it's like 11-1.
Mm-hmm. And they know it. That's a sad thing.
So the ball is in the man's court for real. And
well, y'all, men be acting out here. They be out here acting like trash humans, and then feel entitled to somebody. Like, nah, dude. Just because don't think that just because you walked up to me that I'm gonna be all giddy and all over myself because you paid some attention to me. You can keep on.
You pay for my dinner at Chili's. Now I'm supposed to give you some, dude. Bye.
Not even. We ain't even at that stage where we got to Chili's. We still at Walmart.
I walk past.
And you asking me for my name, and I'm like, nah, sir. My name is Sandy. Are you in a relationship? Oh no, I'm good though. I'm in a relationship. Thanks a lot. Or no, I'm not looking for a relationship right now. I'm focusing on me. I'm trying to do this and do that with my life. Well, I ain't like you no way. I just trying to make you feel good, sir. Go over to another aisle and find somebody else to talk to.
Hey man, what about when they walk past you and that Burberry just caught your attention, just grabbed you and stuff?
I mean, you smell good. Thank you for taking a bath. Thank you for grooming yourself. It was nice to have someone nice to look at and nice to smell. Thank you.
But what about this? Why what if you're attracted to that person and you never met a person you was attracted to, you say, I want him.
Yeah, that's natural. That's
so he gave you the vibe. He gave you the vibe and you're like, hey, I want to get to know you too. And deep down inside, you're like, boy, I want him so bad. So do you play it cool or do you just get the number or you say, no, I'm kind of, what do you do in that situation?
If I'm interested, then yeah, I'm gonna go on ahead and get exchange numbers. I'm gonna do the whole 9. I'm grown. Right. I don't have no need to play games.
Hold on. What did you just say? What was that little cliche statement you just said?
I'm grown.
One more time. What you say?
I'm grown.
So I ain't gonna even go there.
I'm finna have sex with everybody on the block.
Right. That's not to say that we haven't sex immediately.
A phone number.
That means that I'm interested in you and I don't have to play games about my level of interest. That's what I mean.
But this is the thing. Have you ever just met somebody? I just want to just bone them. And that's nothing else. I just want to bone him. See what he working with.
Yeah. I was a trash human for a lot of my life. So yeah, I've been there. What you celebrating for?
The truth.
I've never been shy about saying that. It was part of my experience, and it got turned around on me. I reaped all the stuff I did in my 20s, in my early 20s, hit me in my late 30s.
There you go.
And I was just like, is this what I was out here doing?
What? So what about you, Shay Boogie?
What was I didn't do that. I've never.
You never saw nobody you just wanted to just have sex with and be done with.
I mean, let me say this. I've seen all types of people that I want to have sex with, but I never acted on it. Only this one time, and look what it got me. Absolutely nothing. Somebody I poured my time into, and it got me nothing. So what does it do? It does nothing. So I wouldn't do it. I'm not, I look at you all day. I might even flirt with you a little bit, but I'm not gonna just go gaga because you look good.
Right. I smell good. You took a bath today.
Right. I
Nah,
go
man.
smell
Yes,
all
it's a
the
bad-
cologne
You
up in Macy's.
you did the very basic, and you trying to get me to be noodly over you? Nah, sir. You did the basics. You did
Right.
what you were
Unbelievable.
supposed to do. You brushed your teeth this morning. Good job. Gold
Understood
star.
the morning assignment.
Oh my God. Hey man, it's about that time, man. We had us a very good dialogue and a good conversation. My move before I go, I gotta tell y'all, my movie is coming out on October the 15th. I am
Your
so happy.
movie.
My movie, Halloween Kills, Michael Myers.
Oh
I am a
Lord.
Michael Myers
Um,
fanatic.
Oh my Lord. I thought you was
Halloween
talking about
Kills.
I
it
thought you was creating
explains so
something.
much.
Then you talking
No,
about Michael
my
Myers.
Michael Myers, October the
It
15th,
explains.
Friday, October the 15th. Halloween Kills. It's coming out, man. Go check it out, man. I done seen the trailer. You guys got to watch the trailer. It's good. It's
I saw the
good.
trailer. It was
And
good.
it's good. And you know what? I always say, I got to go to the movies and watch this. I always like when I watch Michael Myers. I don't care what it is. I got to watch the first one. If I'm looking at a new one that comes out, every Michael Myers movies that came out, I watched it at the movies. The first one, I may watch it after that on Fire Stick and all the other stuff, but my first rip, I got to go to the movies and get that movie experience with that.
So
Say,
if they
you
show it
did
on
not.
HBO Max, you gonna stay at home?
I have to go to the movies on that one, man.
Ooh.
Now, if they show it on HBO Max, maybe, but it's not. It's something about me being inside that theater, man, with the sound effects and the other people screaming, and I just get that vibe. I get that vibe. But I will find out in the next couple of weeks where it's coming at and when it's coming out on and everything. But this has been an amazing show. Hey guys, if you're on here, tune into our latest show we just posted. We discussed the R. Kelly verdict. Very good conversation, man. And then we also discussed the 60,000 some odd cases, marijuana cases that was exonerated. So exonerated. You interrupt me, shit. I was saying exonerated. I had to throw it double clutch the exonerated. Hey man, but just check that out though. Go to our page here on YouTube and look at the video. It was very very interesting, man. Very interesting conversation and dialogue. And we just kept it real. Sometimes we don't always agree with each other, but we love each other. So that's how I do. We do what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, the people that are not here, Chris Storian, I don't know where he at. Words of Wisdom, I think he on the road.
Mhm.
Nene burning up something. Miss Toya, she just I ain't heard nothing from her neither. So Philly D, I'm gonna hear from him tomorrow. I know I'm gonna hear from him tomorrow. But we are the crew. We are 3 members of the crew. And we finna slide up out of here tonight, y'all. Peace.
Bye, fam.